G'day guys, welcome back to another video. So today I'm reviewing a triple comparison. We've got the Cloud Defensive MCH HC or High Candela, the Cloud Defensive MCH EDC, and the Cloud Defensive MCH Duty. Let's check them out. All right, so here they are. They're all in different colors, so you know exactly which one's which. So we've got the High Candela in the clear anodized, or we can just call it silver. We have the EDC in the flat dark earth, and we have the Duty, which stands out by its head anyway, in the olive drab green, I believe they call it. So this video is basically to show you, or hopefully show you, the difference between these lights and maybe help you pick to make a choice if you're looking to buy one of them. I got the High Candela first because I really like lights with High Candela. I'm just, I prefer to see further away than a large spread of light. That's just me. I like them for self-defense as well. If you need them in a pinch, they're good. I then got the EDC, and that's on low-high. Then I got the EDC, and as you can see, the EDC, look at that color temperature next to the High Candela. So, and the High Candela is not even a cool white. It's a I think it's like 5,700 Kelvin. So I know that's considered cool white, but anything above 6,000 Kelvin, I believe, is cool white. But this looks like it's like 4,500 or maybe even 4,000. So I got the EDC then. I was very impressed with it. But then, because, of my channel, I wanted to just get all three so I could do a comparison video. And so then I got the Duty. And the Duty, I'm actually super impressed with. There it is next to the EDC. So it's not as warm as the EDC, but it kind of trumps, in my opinion, the EDC in every way except for tint. Actually, maybe even tint, because I like a bit cool. I like that in between. So in terms of tint, we've got warmest here in the EDC, then we've got the Duty, and then we've got the High Candela. So now, all of these lights are interchangeable with each other's heads. So what I'll do is I'll show you that, and while I'm doing this, I may as well show you the batteries that you get. So you do get an unprotected 18650 lithium ion, 3000 milliamp, 3.6 volt, 15 amp battery. Now, just on the batteries, I feel like I should mention this just to be fair. So I have a theory that these batteries are the wrong batteries for these lights. I'm not a light technician. I could be way off the mark here. But with the EDC and the High Candela, I have had several instances where those lights flicker. And they flicker and flicker and flicker. And, at the moment, they're not flickering, but it's very random and they come on. It happens to flicker just randomly. I know a lot of other people all over social media talk about the flickering as well that they experience. And so I decided to change it up and put the button top in, and I didn't get, so far, I haven't got flickering with a button top. So for that reason, I'm wondering if maybe flat tops are not the right battery for these lights. Anyway, that's just a side note. Currently, as this video is being filmed, these two lights still flicker randomly. I have been on to Cloud. They said that they did send me some new tail caps along with when I bought the Duty. Hopefully that has solved the problem. If it doesn't, I'll be contacting them again because, they're very expensive lights and I don't want my lights to be flickering. Okay, side note done. They are interchangeable. That's what I was showing you. So what I mean by that is you can literally take the heads off any of the bodies and put them on here and just swap them around. So that's really cool because you can change the colors up, you can get creative, and I just really like that. Now, for the purposes of not getting confused, I will just put them back, but just wanted to show you that you can do that and it's actually quite enjoyable to do that because the colors are really cool, and when you kind of swap the colors, they look nice in my opinion. All right, so the feel of these two are identical because they are identical lights in terms of their parameters. And the feel is brilliant. I love the feel of these lights because you've got a thicker tail cap than where the body tapers in, and that taper in the body there is utterly perfect for grip. It's just so nice to hold. I just love it. I'm very impressed with the way this light feels in the hand. Same with the EDC. It's just perfect. It feels just brilliant. Now, the Duty feels just as good, but it is obviously very top heavy. So the difference between the Duty and the other two MCHs, or mission configurable handhelds, is the size of the head. And in fact, let's just take the heads off so I can just show you precisely what I'm talking about, because there is a vast difference between these heads. Look at that. Now, obviously you can see that that bezel there is tough as nails. This is a metallic bezel, and it is built to be run over by cars. And I think Cloud even showed a video of it getting run over by a car. So the Duty is just made differently. Now the body, all the same, but the head is made to withstand friggin' explosions, basically. Now, while I've got this out, I will just do it a little bit differently today, and let's just weigh the heads and see how they go. So the Duty head weighs 83.73 grams. The EDC head weighs 47.84 grams, and the high Candela 48.3. So when we're talking about weight and size, it is important to note that the Duty, whilst it performs spectacularly, it is a larger, heavier light. It just is. So let's actually see how much it weighs on the body with the battery. So it comes in at 189.52 grams. The high Candela, 152.94, so that's about 30 grams less. And the EDC, the exact same, a tenth of a gram off. So you are talking a difference of about 30 odd grams, 31 grams, and it's much larger. And speaking of larger, we have a width of the Duty head at 35.69 millimeters. And then the EDC is 30.45, and high Candela the same, 30.53. So might not sound like much, but half a centimeter difference is what you're going to get in size. And even if you look at them right there, that it looks enormous compared to the high Candela. And you'd be right to think so. I mean, the high Candela can basically fit inside the bezel of the Duty. So it's a big light head, and it makes this light a lot bigger. In fact, let's see how much longer it is. So the high Candela and the EDC are exactly the same. High Candela is 132.18 mils long, and the Duty is 139.48. So it's almost a full centimeter longer than the high Candela and the EDC. Now, everything else is identical. You've got your deep carry pocket clip, just like the other two have. You can also attach a switchback to this, as I've shown in one of the other videos, I think with the high Candela, how to attach the switchback. So everything else is identical with this light. It's just the head that is different, and obviously the beam profile and the specs. So let's go over the specs. So the Duty has a max output of 1800 lumens, a max Candela, so that Candela there is 50,000, and it has its color temperature at 5000 K. You will get your max output for 60 minutes on high, but you have to go down to medium if you want longer, and you'll get 120 minutes, so double, which is pretty good. The EDC there has a max output of 1700 lumens, so just 100 lumens less, but a max Candela rating of 40,000. So it does drop 10,000 in Candela. You'll get 65 minutes on high of this, but it doesn't tell you what you'll get on low, and Cloud also doesn't tell you the color temperature. They only tell you the color temperature of the Duty. But I'm going to guess it's about 4,000 to 4,500 K. Then we've got the high Candela. You've got the lowest lumens, which is 1100 lumens, still plenty, but the highest Candela, 80,000 Candela. Cool thing about this is you get this for 75 minutes. So the longest runtime on high is the high Candela, 75 minutes. Again, no color temperature, but I think it's about 5,700K. And you don't get a time on low either. Now, all of these lights are programmable as well. So I'll just program the EDC just to show you. I'll get it back to high-low like the others are. So I'm going to explain it first, then I'm going to do it. You quickly click, half press the light until it starts to flash at you. When it flashes at you, you let go and then press, but you don't press till click. You just press. And then it will flash once and then start to ramp. That's going to signify high only. If you want high only, you let it ramp to the top and wait. And then it's in high only. If you don't want high only, you let go and then half press again. That will then flash twice, which is going to signify, I think, low high. And then next is high low, and then next is low low, is very low low high, and then the last one is high low very low. So let's get it to high low. So keep pressing. Now it's flashing. I half press, let go, half press, 1, 2. Nope, let go, half press, 1, 2, 3. All right, let that ramp all the way up. Bang. Now, this should be on high low now. High, low. Awesome. High, let go. Wait a second, it should reset. Once it resets, bang, high. Now, let's actually count the reset time because I have heard some people say the reset time is not quick enough. So, off, 1, on. Okay, so 1 second, it hasn't reset yet. Let's see. Get it back to high. All right. Off, 1, 2, on. Okay, so 2 seconds. So you've got 2 seconds you need to wait before it resets. Let's see if that's the same with the others. High, 1, 2, bang. Okay. And 1, 2. Oh, maybe I jumped the gun. Let's see. 1, 2. Yeah, it's actually about 3 seconds because I'm not clicking it on the 2. I'm actually saying 1, 2, and then waiting. So I think it's actually 3 seconds. I'll do it again. I'll click on the 3. So 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's 3 seconds because if I click on the 2, let's see. 1, 2. Yeah, so it's 3 seconds. 3 seconds is your reset time. Anything under 3 seconds, it will advance forward unless you've got it on high only. Now, let's see if I can get you a shot of all 3 beams. So we have the high candela on the left, the EDC in the middle, and the duty on the right. So duty and the high candela do look similar in color temperature, although they are a little bit different, about 700K different. But obviously the EDC is the warmest. And now let's do a bit of a heat test to see which one gets hottest, because I'm going to guess it'll be the high candela. And let's just check it out. All right. All right, after a minute and a half, it got to 50 degrees Celsius exactly. So that is going to be pretty toasty. Yeah, whoa, very uncomfortable to hold. Okay, put that over there. Let's try the EDC. All right, 39.2 degrees Celsius after a minute and a half. And that is much more manageable. I can fully hold that, and that's fine. So the emitter difference is where the temperature is coming from. So this emitter here, I believe it's the W2 Osram, is definitely putting out a lot more heat. Let's check out the duty. Look at that, 34.6, and it's basically cold. So coldest, then the EDC, and then the hottest is the high candela, definitely. All right, so let's take these outside, see what they can do, and then we'll shoot back for some final thoughts and prices and where to buy. See you in a sec. All right, here we are. Starting off with the duty. Now this is the kind of spread angle, and then we'll go for the distance. So duty here, 35 meters away from that fence line I'm standing. Obviously the duty is hitting it absolutely perfectly, but check out the spread. So check out hotspot on the tree bush, hotspot not on the tree bush. So just check out the spread, check out how close the spread is to me as well. I'll just hold it out there. So there's a lot of light coming out of that thing, right? Great large hotspot. Lot of spread. Really nice spill. Very beautiful mixed beam in my opinion. Okay, now there's the EDC. So it's basically just 10% less than the duty, except with a larger hotspot. Because I can't really see the color tint on green grass, out in the park. Now, if you're, I don't know, looking at buildings or something like that, you'll notice the tint more, of course. But just check the hotspot, much larger hotspot, okay? So you might like that. Still a mixed beam. I believe the duty is a better mixed beam, and the duty's got more light, and the duty's got more candela, and it's got more light in the peripherals, which is, really important in my opinion. So that is the EDC there. Now, that is the candela. Now, all of these have been on the high candela, HC. All of these have been on their highest output, by the way. So high candela, as you would imagine, nice tight hotspot, very, very beautiful distance. We're gonna see that in just a moment when we go over to the tree, but still got some spill, very usable spill, but emphasis is on that beautiful hotspot. Look at that. Just blinding for anything that is hitting. All right, now I'm gonna walk over to there and shine it towards the tree, and I'll do the same order. All right, so here's the duty. Now, it is engulfing that entire tree. I'm a bit closer than normal, so that's probably about 80 meters. But check that out. Engulfing the entire tree. Now look over in the field. It's just lighting everything up. It's just lighting everything up. So that's the duty. Now I'm going to go to the EDC. Okay, there's the EDC. So you can see they're not quite getting that tree. I mean, it is getting it. Not as well as the duty, of course, because 10,000 less candela, 100 less lumens. Still lighting things up, but just not as much, in my opinion. It's like the duty is the EDC, but just better, in my opinion. In my opinion. This is just my opinion. But it's also my observation. So it's not just my opinion, actually, because that's what I'm observing. I'm observing that the EDC is, 10-20% less than what the duty is. The duty can just do what the EDC can do, but better. All right, so now, high candela. And as you would imagine, getting that tree with ease, and it's quite clear. And this is a bit of a smoky night, but, we've got the distance. So that's what you're gonna use for the distance. Look at that entire trunk just lit up. Easy to see with this bad boy. All right, that's it for these three. Alrighty, so speaking of night shots, these things are really cool. And okay, so to be honest, I like the EDC the least, and hear me out. So I love the color temperature of the EDC, and it's probably my favorite color temperature out of them all because it's nice and it's almost warm. It's a nice warm color. Love it. I do love it. However, EDC's got 40,000 candela, 1700 lumens, and a runtime on high of 65 minutes, right? Whereas the duty has 1800 lumens, 50,000 candela, so it does get further. It's got, in my opinion, more of a mixed beam profile as well, because the EDC's got a larger hotspot whereas the Duty, I feel, has got an evenly spread beam, which I love. And this has a 60-minute runtime on high. So you get 5 minutes less than the EDC, but you get 100 more lumens, 10,000 more candela, and in my opinion, a more enjoyable beam profile. Not to mention, you get a light head that is far superior to these other two because, the tests that they did on this is like, it's basically unbreakable. So in terms of the EDC versus the Duty, I would take the Duty over the EDC. And I also love to be able to see at a distance, right? And that's why I love the high candela version, because 80,000 candela, 1100 lumens, great mixture of lumens and candela, beautiful hotspot, great tint as well. Love the color beam. So my pick would definitely be out of the Duty and the high candela. But what are you going to pick? So where my mind goes is, okay, the Duty is less pocketable than the high candela. Those heads are different. The Duty head is much bigger. It's much heavier. So that needs to come into it. But I'm going to ask myself, what am I going to use these lights for as well? Because the Duty, as I said, gives a really, really beautiful mixed beam. It's still got 50,000 candela. As you saw in the night shots, it's still reaching that tree. It's still showing you what's in that tree. No, it's not as clear as the high candela, and nor should it be, because the high candela is designed to get that reach, right? But I feel like the Duty basically does everything that the high candela can do, just without that extra, probably 50 or 100 meters reach, to be honest. So where my mind goes is not only what would I use them for, but also which one would I carry. Now, this is what I came up with. So the EDC is great, but in my opinion, it's third. That's for me. This is now my opinion. With the high candela, this would be the one I would carry, because I like to be able to see at a far distance at, just picking up a light and clicking it, and I can see very far. This would be the one that I would put next to my bed, because I don't want to carry this. It's quite big and bulky and heavy. So I would have this next to my bed, because at nighttime you click this on and you can just see everything. You've got a great tint, great hotspot, great amount of lumens. The candela is very blinding. So, and off and on, you got low as well. Still really nice beam profile. So for that reason, the Duty would be my bedside light. If I was going to, carry or keep both of these, the Duty would be my bedside light. The high candela would be my carry light. I do like a light that I carry to have a lot of candela, because I want, even in daytime, I want to be able to maybe signal to someone if I need to, shine into a car. Maybe they don't hear my beep or something, and I can kind of flash them and be like, hey guys, you're merging into my lane or whatever. So, which I've done before, and it actually works. So that's my pick. Now, price isn't going to come too much into it, because the EDC and the high candela both come in at $239 US. So for us Aussies, that sucks. Whereas the Duty comes in at $249 US. So if you do your calculations, USD to AUD, that's a disgusting number that comes up when you're living in Australia. So anyway, it is what it is. There we have it. We've got the Duty, the EDC, and the high candela. Which one would you choose? Hope you enjoyed this review. Until next time, stay cool and stay safe. See ya.